Musk was talking about Wall Street bond traders asking them to buy on US bonds because Doge will reduce government expenditure.
It's been clear 3,900 media outlets, all funded basically just propaganda arms.
All the reckless, dumbass spending has been going on.
US debt. I think you've covered this topic of US debt a few times in the weekly newsletters. I listened to pseudo-President Musk and his ex-sidekick, future Governor Senator Ramaswamy, and their efforts on Doge last night, the first Doge podcast. While they're doing all these cleanups, Musk was talking about Wall Street bond traders not to short US bonds and was asking them to buy on US bonds because Doge will reduce government expenditure a lot and it will bring down US debt. Could you please add something in one of the next newsletters about this Doge and US bonds to simplify? Thanks for all the good work. And that's from Partha.
So USAID, the figures, the spend is some 30 billion, or it could be, I don't know, it's 30, 40, 50, whatever. The federal budget is 675 trillion. Storm in a teacup. It's storm in a teacup in terms of actual numbers, but of course it's a bigger thing. It just highlights all the reckless, dumbass spending that's been going on. I think the next slide, if they really want to reduce spending, there it is. It's Social Security, Medicare, defense, and then of course, well, how do you get rid of debt? I guess you can, whatever. But the USAID thing is a storm in a teacup.
All right.
Is now being brought to the fore. So that's a social element as opposed to more sort of direct impact on any sector that I can think of. We could argue that the media is probably the most affected because it's been clear now that there's 3,900 and something media outlets that were all funded by this, which were basically just propaganda arms, including Reuters, for example.
BBC.
So what that does is it brings about additional distrust in our media. Now, we're not invested in any media companies. We're not invested in Reuters or any of these other ones, so it doesn't really concern us. But if one wanted to maybe make a speculative play, you could, I suspect, short some of the media companies. I've not looked at the valuations. I have no idea what the put options and what the vol pricing is on any of them. But that's if you really wanted to have a sort of play. I can't think of any other sector. I certainly can't think of any sector that we own now that would be impacted directly or even possibly indirectly by these sort of revelations.
So for anyone new, we do not recommend shorting stocks if you're not experienced.